Playoff football definitely on. Hello, I'm your host, DJ. Sorry for a little bit of lag during the transition. And I'm proud and glad to be getting another broadcast here of today's absolutely excellent matchup between both of these judo powerhouses. Now, both of these teams, as you see, are really just the top of the league. Number one versus number three matchup. But Keiser is just straight up dominating each and every team to get their way here. Right now, sitting at a record of 7-0, because their quarterback and their receivers, especially their defense, have been playing lights out. Now, both of these teams have faced early on, quarterback is essential. They have played pretty well throughout the season, although those two losses have hurt, putting up to the number 3 ranking, just behind Northwest and Keiser. Now, their last matchup being an absolute thriller, ending up in a 27-21 matchup. Keiser just slipped away, beating them in a one-score game. That's really just their second loss, as for EC, their other loss outside of them Keiser was simply lost to Oklahoma, the upset, as the Tigers beat them in week 2. It was up by 1-1, but they've looked forward and they've played forward ever since. After Keiser, no struggle besides EC's game in their way. I mean, you've seen the week 1 game. They struggled a bit early. They kicked out for pretty bad. I mean, it's not really struggling on offense. They're really going back and forth. They missed defensive play down the stretch. But late in the game, they pulled away, putting up 50 points. And ever since, they've looked absolutely unstoppable. Beating teams, blowing them out 39-0, 36-28. It's not a blowout, but I mean, they pulled away late again. 24-14. And 6 is his age. And 50 blowing out the last 2. So, both teams are hurt to their sidelines, and they're going to wait to the coin toss. Or not the coin toss, it'll be the coin toss to take the kickoff here. So, we'll have coverage of that just shortly, so stay on VRSN, as we'll have the broadcast of the Keiser Seahawks and the East Central Warriors soon. 1 second, and we'll be right back. Stay on VRSN, and we'll cover that soon. Alright, as you can tell, I sound like I'm talking inside of the freezer. So give me a second. I will fix the mic issue in just a second. Alright. This should be better than okay. Still apologize for my good. No idea what's the problem. Maybe start first. Things out this issue. Alright. So I guess the picture is finished. But this is right under the cam guard. It's complete about the one here. We'll play down. See some more outside.
Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, anyways, throw across the middle. It's caught by Cam God across the middle. I already said across the middle, but it's caught inside, moving inside the 32 for a gain to 32. Okay. All right, Jet. Sorry for the issues. To be honest, what was going on, there's a problem with my encoder. So that's what gave you the absolutely refrigerator mic quality. And there's a right side rollout here for the quarterback. Since scanning the field, stepping up in the pocket, having all in the throw. When she fires to the sideline, it's caught. Real nasty. Makes a man miss. He's down the sideline inside the 5. So East Central opened up this game with an absolute electric offensive drive. And now they're on the doorstep at the 3-yard line. Excuse me, the 2-yard line. Empty set here for Fighting My Sins. Left side rollout. Pump fakes. Sins. Back in the end zone. Picked off. Marcus, an underthrown football in Keiser has the takeaway and ends the first electric drive from East Central. Just when you think East Central's about to score, an underthrown ball into double coverage quickly ends that drive. And now we're going to see quarterback Javon take the field. Now, if I'm mistaken, pretty sure in the first game, the quarterback was a guy named Skies. I don't know if that was Javon's alt or something, but if that was his alt, you guys let me know. If there's ever anybody streaming or watching the stream. Now, in the meantime, I'll do my usual thing. And continue to stream this game. Anyways, right side rollout here for Javon. First play of the game for Keiser. Let's start at the 20-yard line. Pressure from the edge. He cannot get it off, and the ball's loose. Scooped up by his offensive lineman, but the guy who knocked it out has made the tackle inside the 5. And they're going to lose yardage on the first play. So a disastrous first play for Keiser. And with that, they're going to be set up all the way back inside their own territory. So on the right side roll on the 2nd and 28. In its own end zone. Ball's loose. Yet again. It's scooped up, but it's going to be in the end zone for a safety. What a turn of events. A crazy start to this game. 2 defensive takeaways. One being an interception, another one being a safety on the other end. And East Central get the ball back, not by scoring 6, but instead by scoring 2. An unbelievable, crazy, and I mean entertaining start to this game. And now it's going to be a return from Rotfade as he starts left and being taken down on that left side and just getting all the way into Keiser territory. So it was a great return off the safety punt. Of course it is, as they had to boot that one from the 20-yard line. And they will start their drive at 46. The Keiser 46. So here's Sins again as he takes the field. After throwing an interception, he had a great drive. Sure, I didn't commentate most of it. It was, since you guys heard nothing but me talking as if I was inside of a chamber, I will do the intro again. And here's a right side rollout here by Sins as he fires again. Real McNasty in stride. Down the right side, inside the 20. A gain of 28 off of the pitch and catch between the quarterback and receiver connection. And yet again, East Central moving inside the red zone. Keiser's defense cannot stop him. I mean, they did something less, guys, but besides that one play, flash side throw almost picked off again. A risky one. He had a receiver up the hash, but the DB was right there. But that's going to be set up an incompletion. Bring him a 2nd and 10. Empty set. Your left side rollout yet again for Sins. Sins trying to get the first touch on the game and extend this lead to 8. Sins firing across the left side. It's caught. That's epic. Spinning just short of the marker for a gain of 10. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. A nice pass there to get him close to the marker. Setting up 3rd and short. Keiser's defense has not been able to provide a tackle for loss. And ball loose. The bot snap. Sins scoops it up. Excuse me. But he ends up only getting a gain of nothing. And now it's a 4th and 1. So Keiser has a chance to get another defensive stop here yet again. This time on the 4th down. They try to jump on all sides. Empty set yet again for Sins on the right side rollout. Can it convert? Fires it to the end zone. It's caught. Real McNasty diving catch. Touchdown East Central. They're first to reach the end zone. And they'll go up by 8 with the added 2 points from the safety as they cash it in. They're going to look to extend the lead to 10 with the 2 points. So here's Sins on the 2-point. Right side rollout. Back in the end zone again for Real McNasty, and he's got it. Real McNasty and Caden. Excuse me, not Caden, Sins. Showing their connection here to start the game. And East Central starts off strong as they go up by 10. Keiser, the undefeated #1 ranked team, down big to start the game. Quarterback Javon has been rattled here. And Modern Flash, the great receiver and DB on the return. Modern Flash makes a man miss, although he doesn't make another guy miss, as he's just going to be tackled shy of the 30. Then of the 29 by Tragic. And here's Javon taking the field yet again on offense with his great receiver core. Seems like he was out of sorts here to start the drive. I don't even think he was ready. Not even that he had time anyways. There's a lot of pressure from the edge from EC, which really forced the fumbles, not even giving it a chance to throw the ball. So here's a right side rollout. I don't even know if it was blown, but the officials are going to let him play on. Javon fires it deep. First play, and that's the first time he gets the pass off, and it's a huge impact play as he has himself inside the 40. A great catch by his receiver as it's a perfect pass to get him into East Central territory. So that's a great way to start. A right side rollout here now on the 1st and 10 from the 39. Javon steps up, and it's another sack. Tragic. Or excuse me, that's not Tragic, that's Tragnew, if I'm saying that right. He's got him back all the way at the 49. Yet again, EC's pass rush getting home. Yet again. As a empty backfield here for Keiser. Excuse me, no, not Keiser. Well, yes, Keiser. Remember that. So it's going to be a left side rollout here on the 2nd and 18. Javon stepping up, having time to throw. Now dropping back. So going to look to air this one out. Javon running out of time, and he does air this out. It's a desperation heave into traffic, and it's a diving pick at the 20 by Hearn. A terrible decision. Ends up being costly as Hearn turns it over with the interception, and East Central has the football again. That's their first interception of the game. Now they have a chance to extend the lead. A terrible start to this game. And a quick go to the left side. This is by Bezo Moore as he's in the clear. Bezo Moore down the sideline with blockers. Can they catch him? He hands it off to Epic. Epic has nobody else to catch him but besides Roly-Poly, but he's not going to catch him. And Epic is just going to escape to the end zone. A horrible start to this game as East Central goes up by 16. The undefeated team, the #1 team, is looking rattled. East Central is looking pristine. No issues. Besides the first drive with the interception on offense and defense. And they're going to look to extend this to 18 with a 2-point conversion. Straight drop back. And a quick pass to the end zone is incomplete. Full start at the hands. Roly-Poly, forcing the incompletion. And with that, the lead is going to stay 16, but it's already a 2-score game. to start this one here. And here is a kickoff. Keiser is going to need a spark here in this game, as they're down to 16. Javon on the return at the right side. Dropping back. It's going to look to Lactus across the field. And he does. And it's Rolling Polly on the other hand to receive it. And he has a few blockers. He's going to light it again. The ball's loose. And it's luckily scooped up by Unit. And at the 30 is where Keiser will start their offense. I mean, what do you have to lose, right? Down by 30, or excuse me, no, not down by 30, but down by 16 in just the opening minutes of the game. Well, 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. So what can Keiser do to get themselves back in this game? I mean, Javonte looked so bad on his first throw, but the second one was a disaster. I mean, it was just a desperation heave. I mean, he didn't even have to throw that. It was second down, you know, just live for another play. But I guess Javon wanted to really get his team back in the game. And here he is again on his right side rollout. He's going to step up here, try and get past the defensive end, which he does, but it's a high throw to the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Too far for the extra chance of the receiver is going to bring him a 2nd and 10. Now, I don't know if that was just me, but I generally thought the receiver had a chance to catch that, but he was most likely on slot build. And if you guys don't know, slot build is a archetype you can select in the game as a player, and that makes you jump the lowest. And here's Javon now on the 2nd and 10. Javon firing to the right side. It's caught on the right hash. The Savage being taken down for the innovate. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short. And Javon, that's just his 2nd completion of the game. Savage has his 1st reception of the game. And now they're going to need to convert on this 3rd down. They're trying to give themselves a chance to extend the drive, even though they were most likely to go for it on this after this play. Ignore the scoreboard. I don't know why the officials hasn't switched the down marker yet. They try to jump on sides, doesn't work. Left side roll out here by Javon. Javon. Scanning. Pressure. Push back. Firing towards the middle. To Savage again, but he dives for a loss. A costly mistake. Savage thought he had to make a dive towards the football to not get the ball popped out of his hands, but it ends up resulting in a negative play for Keiser. Now it's a 3rd. It should be a 4th and 3. But I guess they're going to get an extra down. Upside roll out here by Javon. Javon scanning. He could step up, but doesn't decide to. He's going to fire towards the middle again. This was low and picked off by Hurd again. Hurd with a 3rd interception. And East Central with their 2nd pick of the game. And with a chance to put a grip on this game. And on the Heartland Conference, a straight drop back in the right side roll by Sins. Sins. Left side throw is caught by the tight end. Cause cuts back as he sidesteps a man trying to get it across the 30, but doesn't. Just shy of it. Down at the 36, bring him a 2nd and 4. They have somebody offside, and they're going to get the free play on this play. He's going to fire left side, epic and stride too high. Epic was running wide open, free. But the quarterback sends, just having to throw it over his head. Bring up a 3rd and 4. Right side rollout. Quick pass to the right side. Oh, picked off! Picked off by Unit and going the other way. It's Unit. A drop pass and an interception for Keiser. Their 2nd pick of the game. It was thrown right into the hands of Unit. As I think it was a high throw by the quarterback. So here's Keiser back on offense. And here's Javon trying to redeem himself with not a great start to this game. Firing to the right side on the 1st and 10, incomplete. Sends the quarterback on the other end, forces the incompletion. As this is going to set up a 2nd and 10. For Keiser. As they're going to need something here. And he's going to need pass protection if you're going to want to get this football off. He's going to fire to the right side of the field this time. It's caught. Ricky catches it, and he's going to be tackled just at the 40-yard line for a gain of 2. Not much on the reception. About 0 yards after the catch. Resulting in a 3rd and 8. Javon trying to extend this drive. Down by 16. The left side rollout. Stepping up, firing it to the right side line, and it's dropped. Dropping the football is his receiver. It was a great throw as he gave him a chance. But he could not come up with it. And now it's going to be an auto punt. Or maybe not. There is indeed 2 minutes left on the clock. We're going to wait and see. And yes, they can go for it. The officials claim that Keiser can go for it. I'll say you want to hike this football right now, especially with the safety coming downhill as he was ready for the return. So AC not being set, they have time to throw. And he fires the same receiver Unit, gives him another chance, and he makes the catch this time down inside the 35. Keiser finally getting another 1st down. That's their 2nd of the game. And here's Javon on the right side rollout, trying to build some rhythm. Javon scanning, stepping up, firing to the sideline again, and trying to reel it in bounds this Unit again, but it was too far anyway. I don't even think you would have had a chance to. Epic forced him out regardless. 2nd and 10. A minute and 35 left here on the clock. Keiser trying to get on the board before the half. They'll most likely go for 2 if they get in the end zone, which is their main priority. Empty backfield yet again for Javon. One receiver to the left. 3 to the right. Right side rollout on the 2nd and 10. Javon pressured, boss loose. Scooped up by the same lineman, trying to get a block, but DJR takes him down in the backfield for a loss of 12. Although the play is going to be under further review, there's a lot of commotion behind that tackle for loss. And a strip sack. So we're going to wait and see what the call is. Right now, you see up by 16. They've been putting pressure on Javon all game. But Keiser just starting to find a little rhythm on this drive. But with this sack, they could get a huge loss of yardage here. And Keiser now being moved back. Here, the sack will count. And it's going to set up a third down. So, yet again, EC's pass rush getting home. So, they're going to need to convert on this third and mile. Right side rollout. But Javon. Nobody to the left side of the field. Javon pushed back, lets this one go. Did he get it off? I don't know if he did. They say GY says it was a fumble. And with a catch on the right side as he got it off, resulting in a fourth, and we'll have to wait and see. So here is Keiser on the 4th and 9. They need to convert this one. Under a minute left here in the second quarter before the half. Right side rollout by Javon, stepping up, fire to the right side. He has unit, but he dives across the marker, and he's going to fall short of the first down. So they'll not convert. And EC gets another defensive stop. Mistake after mistake here is resulting in negative plays here for the number 1 team. Right now they're looking like the number 6 or even 10th team in the country right now. In the league, I should say. And here is EC yet again on offense. Trying to get a grip on this Heartland Conference Championship game. Right now up by 16. This quarterback Sims trying to bounce back after the interception last drive. Let's see what they can do. Still waiting here as it's first and 10 from the 31-yard line. There's going to be left side rollout here on the empty backfield. Sins navigating the pocket. He has Epic on a slant. Oh, he hands it off, and the ball's loose. Scooped up by Keiser. A taunt, resulting in a mistake and a turnover for the Seahawks. And Keiser will have yet again another takeaway. So, with the added weight here, because the official is having trouble spotting the football, we're going to have to wait in for them to spot it. And finally, Right side rollout. Now make his way back left as Javon on the 1st and 10. 19 seconds left. He's going to look to air this one out. Picked off. And flying in the air. It's tired. It's still in the air. Just straight up. Teleporting it. Yet again, another interception thrown by Javon. Wacky stuff happening in this game. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams, giving East Central the football back. 14 seconds left here in the second quarter before the half. Left side rollout here by Sins. Sins scanning, has the receiver open in stride on the right, and it's caught. A diving catch for a gain of 21. That's Cam God, as he has his team down at the 32-yard line, and which are going to call timeout with 3 seconds left here in the quarter. So they're going to have one last play here to do something before the second half. They jump him off sides, and now it's going to be a free play. Sins drops back, steps up, trying to take the split. He gets it off, but swatted down. And with that, they're going to set the free play, as they're going to be moved up by 5. So we're still waiting to see whether the officials are going to set and change or not. Right now, there's an issue with the officiating, as of what I've seen so far. Oh my God. I was teleported for no reason. All right. You know, for the sake of y'all, let me just put my graphics down. Or no, I'm going to keep it down. It was a kickoff here, and ball falling short of the end zone and rolling into the end zone and taken out from the end zone, and here's Unit. I don't even think Keiser's supposed to have the football, but it's laddered across the field to Javon. Javon making guys miss. Javon still going, trying to get some blocks, pushing up, spinning down just at the 32. Great. No, excuse me, I'm mistaken. It should be Keiser's football. I forgot that East Central had thrown an interception on the first drive of the game. That was only one play, though. I'm not gonna lie, that drive, they're moving down the field, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It just it was a perfection. It was a perfect drive. Besides that last play, but we're way past that. As they were able to score on their second drive and their third, but on their last three, they haven't been able to connect. As they threw interception on both of those drives, one of them just ran out of time. Right side throw here to the sideline, too far. Not being able to roll into bounds. That's you to make the catch, but it was just out of bounds, which will bring up a 2nd and 10. Javon, he needed to find his way to get back in this game. Left side rollout here. Javon stepping up. Has blocks in which he'll finally keep it, but he's still tackled. Had a convoy, but they still let the defensive line get through. So instead of it being a 8-yard or 9-yard carry is going to result in a 3rd and 7. 3-yard carry. Empty set here for Javon. On a 3rd and 7. Needing to convert this one. Right side of rollout. Pressure. Needs to get the block. He finally does. He makes his way left. Steps up towards the middle. Buying time. Just navigating the pocket. Cross the marker. And he gets only a gain of 1. And he's going to bring up a 4th and 6. And he's going to be forced to punt. Having nowhere to go with the football. With the great pressure from the East Central defensive line. Will bring Keiser to punt the football. Javon will throw it, and it's incomplete. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 36. Let's roll out here for Sins. Sorry for the Cam ran low. Wide open is Cam. Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped by Cam. He missed it. And with that, it's going to result in an incompletion. A costly mistake by East Central. Wide open in the middle of the field. With nobody to even pop him. Was Cam. And it's going to be a dead play. A false start here on the left side. That's a tight end. Kaz jumping offside. 2nd and 15. Empty set here. A right side throw. Oh, it's picked off. It's picked off by Unit. Another interception. A diving pick by Unit. As he just lurked the receiver. And that's going to be, yet again, another takeaway for this Keiser defense. Keeping it a 16-point game. They snap it quickly into right side rollout for Javon. Javon scanning, just dropping back in the pocket. Not many options here, but he finds one. Let's throw out of bounds, and Epic. The diving picks. It's going to set up a 2nd and 10. Right now, both of these offenses are just looking sluggish. East Central on the first 2 drives, or first 3, I should say, was looking electric. But after that, it's just a terrible series of events. Javon on a 2nd and 10. Pressure from the edge. He's trying to escape and get the blocks he needs. Sidestepping, but will not escape. Another sack for a loss of 29. Will result in a 3rd and 39. As East Central's defensive line making a statement in this game. The number 3 team right now, 16 points lead on this Keiser offense, as their defense is holding them to nothing here. Throw to the right side. Basher! Picked off by Epic. He had Basher and shot, but it was underthrown. Should have been a dead play. But instead, it resulted in a negative play by Keiser, as that's yet again another interception. First and 10 from the 48. So we let our roll off by Sins. Sins steps up. Lag from the edge. This will be a redo. So the redo now is going to bring up first and 10. From the 38. No tight end on the field. It's going to be a right side rollout by Sins. OPI, this one's coming back. A dead play. Resulting in a -5. Or, I guess, a -10? Resulting in a first and 20. They snap it, left side rollout, and now make its way right. Sins expecting a free play. They throw it to the right side, picked off again. Unit has another pick. Are they going to obviously challenge it? I'm pretty sure somebody on that Keiser defense had jumped off sides. So this one's most likely coming back. Empty set here for Javon. Left side rollout from the 38. So the interception will count as Unit has his third, keeping his team alive. A throw, one-on-one, picked off by Cam. Underthrown and picked off by Cam. Yet again, another interception thrown. Back-to-back picks from both quarterbacks. Fourth of the day, I'm pretty sure about Javon. First and 10 from the 9 for EC. Left side rollout by Sins. Firing. Deep. Right side receiver. He had him in stride. I'm sorry for the, other silence. I was honestly confused why the football got cleaned. If you're wondering. First and 19. Sins has been rattled here for the past few drives. He's going to let it go. It's going to fall short. Just threw that one out. No idea what he was looking for there. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's just looking for his receiver on a slant across the middle. Right now, they're going to need to just get this ball out quick, as they're right next to the goal line. Sins pressure, and it's lucky to get that one off. Almost resulting in a safety. And that's now going to bring up a, pretty sure, fourth or third and 19. One minute and 7 seconds left here in the third quarter. So somehow, some way, EC still has a chance Or, excuse me, not EC, Keiser. Right side rollout by Sins. Sins lets it go. Underthrown, almost picked off. Instead, it's swatted down by Unit. Now that's going to bring up a forced punt here, as Sins is going to have to let this one, boot this one from the end zone. So Keiser and our defense keeping them alive in this game. Just hanging on, hanging on. They jump them off sides, though. Ball's loose in the end zone. They're going to fall on it. And a costly mistake by the Keiser defense. Right now, waiting for the official to make the call. As they're seemingly going to give Keiser a safety. So Keiser will get the football back and finally will get on the board, as they will get 2 points. With a touchdown and a 2-point, they could cut down the lead. They could cut the lead down to 6 points. But honestly, with the way their offense has been all game, I mean, well, I would have kept going on, but seems like the Warriors went and challenged the play, so this one's coming back. As it was a clear offsides by Keiser, which will result in the 4th and 9, but regardless, they're going to have to punt. So dropping back as Sins, and he's going to boot this one. It's not a big punt. It's going to be scooped up by Jufon, as Jufon's going to retreat back instead of going forward. Cuts back, still going. Tries to step back, and he, instead of going forward and getting good field position, he instead tries to dance, which puts him back to the 48-yard line. So that is going to be a 1st and 10 from there, the 48. It's going to be yet again another empty set here for Jufon. 3 linemen in the game. Straight drop back for Jufon. Just retreating. Looking for a block. He fires it to the sideline. Incomplete. No chance. If that ball was even anywhere on the throw, that would have been an interception. An interception. 21 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Keiser still trying to find the end zone on offense. East Central still trying to retrieve what they once had in this game. Second and 10. Only having 8 players on the field. Javon has him go wide over receiver towards the middle, which he has Savage, but he's dropped. A drop pass by Savage will result in an incompletion, sending back with 3rd and 10. Lots of costly mistakes here by Keiser. Right now, for what I've seen, it's like they just don't want it. It's just a disastrous game on offense. Defense has been playing lights out, but I would say on the other hand, it hasn't been a great game. A risky throw, but he gets to the Basher as Basher's down the sideline, in which they finally get a first down pickup for a gain of 19. Going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 29. An empty set here with a 3 linemen setting the game. Left side rollout here. Budgie Vaughn getting pressure. He just chucks this one deep to the end zone. Intercepted. Sins has another interception. And this one will be a touchback. As it's just thrown too far for the Elches' hands of receivers. 5th interception by Devon in this game. I mean, regardless of this game, whoever wins will still make playoffs. Although, this is still a matchup for the number 1 seed. And whoever wins this game will get the easiest matchup for the round 1 playoffs, or I'm pretty sure they'll get a bye week, if I'm not mistaken. So there's going to be lots of benefits here if you do end up winning this game, if you're either one of these teams. But clearly they do not care about that, considering what's been at stake in this game. Motion to the middle of the field is, or excuse me, the left side of the field is Bezo Mar. Empty set, left side roller here for Sins. On the 1st and 10, as he steps up, hurtling in the pocket, and we're just going to keep it here. And only getting a gain of 5 as Pentrick gets the tackle. As it'll bring him a 2nd and 5. From the 25. It'll be set in right side rollout here for Sins. Sins pressured. He's going to need to get this one out. But he's going to extend the play in which he gets the blocks he needs, in which he's going to have time to throw this one. Sins throwing across his body, underthrow, but it's coming back to make the catch is epic. As he has his team down into Keiser territory at the 48. This would be the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. As they will keep the drive alive, as Sins was able to extend the play. Upside rollout by Sins. Sins drops back. Steps up. Gets out of it. But Bash ended up diving towards him, which this one's going to be coming back. Or should I say, it's going to be a +5. Here, due to the penalty. Time ticking down. All right, so roll out by Sins. Sins steps up, firing. Has a receiver. In stride too far. Lob that one way over the head of the receiver. Open in stride. Had a step on the unit. Just too far. Also a 3rd and 8. Right now, since in the past 2 plays, he's been struggling here. As he's making his way right on the 3rd and 8. Since pressured yet again, he gets this one off. Throw. Oh, it's caught by Cam. Cam makes a diving catch. It was looking to be an interception, but Cam says, no, thank you. I will get my team down inside the 20. As they'll be at the 19. As they finally reach the red zone again. Left side rollout. It's going to be a free play. Sins look to put this one away. It's going to be an AA, so they're going to get a plus 15 with the added yards or not. Why is that rollout here by Sins? Sins. The play had counted. DBLOS. Another penalty by Keiser. Very undisciplined game. Throw to the right side. Picked off by Unit. In the end zone. Throw to the left side. Buddy Rounds has a catch. Buddy Rounds escapes. Bloody Rounds has a convoy. Bloody Rounds in the open space. And don't go away here, folks. Because Keiser has cut this down to a possible one-score game. So with that, they're going to go for 2 to try and cut this down to a one-score game. If possibly get the onside, have a chance to tie the game. But we're far, far from that point. They do have 3 timeouts, but there's just 1 minute and 48 left in the game. Now Javon could just run it up the middle there. That's just what it's looking like from their personnel. Left side rollout, or excuse me, straight drop back by Javon. He gets the ball off and it's picked off. So this will stay a 2-score game. And with that, Keiser somehow has 9. So it's a 10-point game right now. With, anything going on in the result of this. Kai's just going to try and kick it outside kick. Going to try and retrieve the football. Still quite a bit of silence here from both of these teams. I'm going to give you guys quite a bit of intel on what's going on in this current situation. Right now, both teams are looking for an official, as the main official had went and left the game. I mean, judging by how the game was going, I don't really blame. So here, I'm gonna say this again, trying to kick an onside kick, trying to get the football back. Let's cut this down to a one-score game. And they only have just a couple of minutes to do it. Well, something we're going to wait here. Right now, we're going to take a little recap of this game. First, this game started off with straight fireworks from the East Central offense, moving down the field on all three of their drives. Now, first drive, they did end up throwing interception literally at the goal line, as they were moving down the field easily on their first drive. But the second drive, they had gotten an interception, which they cashed in with a, or no, not an interception. They got a safety. They cashed it in with a touchdown and 2 points to put themselves up by 10 on their second drive. Then come the third drive, they get an interception, and then they cash in the pick, which gave them the 16-point lead as they got the 2 point to extend it. Now, Keiser, eventually, after both teams had sluggish offense, I mean, it was just both offenses slowed down significantly, especially UC's, as there was just back-to-back turnovers on both sides and just a few, kickoff and turnover on downs to really keep the score what it was. So it was 16-0 for a while until Keiser finally decided to get on the board, as I'm pretty sure it was a pass to Modern, or maybe whoever it was. Maybe Cause. No, it wasn't Cause. But whoever it was, they went out and got a pass and caught the football in their stride and escaped and scored, as he had great yards after the catch to put his team in the end zone. So that was Kaiser's first touchdown, as they were not able to get the 2 point, which resulted in the score being what it is now. And here they are trying to onside kick it. And with the huge delay, there's just been nothing but commotion here from both of these teams. So right now, that's what it seems. It seems like Keiser is going to have the football. Or maybe not. Both teams are still going back and forth. Still trying to see if any of these teams will. And I think that'll do it. So finally, the game comes to an end as East Central gets the win. They'll most likely move to the number 1 or number 2 spot, depending on how the Northwest game goes. As they take down the number 1 ranked Keiser, as they are undefeated no more. A low-scoring slugfest towards the end. The hot start, even though it was one-sided. So, coming to the end to today's matchup. If you ever enjoyed watching this one, for the 5 viewers, I honestly do ask how you guys are still here. But, you know, I appreciate you guys, as always. Anyways, that'll be it to the Nigga Scream. Tune in next time for more VRSN broadcasts. Subscribe to all VRSN channels. Follow me on Twitch if you would love to see me, you know, stream some Twitch content. I only stream on Twitch if leagues do not allow me to stream on YouTube, although I do get the permission to stream on YouTube quite a bit and quite often by a lot of leagues. So I do subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is where all my VRSN streams have been and will continue to be. If you're looking to join the league, it's in the description. This league is called RJCAA. So if you want to join in, play some real football for this league. By the way, this game that happened right here, we're going to forget all about it because this is not usually what happens in this league. Yeah, but if you're looking to play, just hit that link in. Going from there. There's a lot of instructions and information in that league that will help you get going. For the 5 viewers and for the multiple people probably watching the stream after it has done being live, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope that you subscribe to the channel. Yet again, we're going away here. Final score 16-6. East Central wins the Heartland Conference Championship, and that will be it. Have a great Tuesday night. We're going to be going away here.